It me, Uttermost Ghost, your friendly host, broadcasting to you from the stereo post to entertain you to the utmost, or as utmost as I am possibly able upon this day. Hey guys, or guy, as possible it exudes. I hope you're having a great day. I am having a struggle day. I'm having a struggle day. I'm having a struggle day. I want to talk to you guys real quick, early about the Sabadona month. Where we've gotten, etc., etc. Because there were questions yesterday, and I wanna explain. Me, the possum, I wanna explain to you guys, the viewers, what's going on and how we're doing. So I'm gonna take you over to this fancy little thingy. Look, it's so fancy. Oh god. Okay. So the main thing we're raising money right now for is the animated intro and outro, which would be 400 USD. We are currently overall at 240 USD raised. 80 of that would be going to emotes. Which means, if I can pull out a calculator, because I'm very tired and emotionally, nope, that's the wrong code. That should be a number instead of a number. Let's see, 240 minus 80. So we've raised 160 towards the 400 needed for animated intro outro. I put 500 as like the goal for that, just because why not? But if you guys reach 480, we can still do fine for doing a more presentation. I think 480 is close enough to 500. But yeah, this is what we're on about right now. This is what we're on about. This is what we're doing this month. We're running the entire month. I know it's not like a subathon where there's a timer and all that. I didn't do that because I hate timers, which is honestly a little bit silly considering I'm doing daily Peam climbs. But like, I hate timers. Excuse me. I figured out how to do a subathon timer. I did. I figured it out. I was like, oh, it's this. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really like timers in general. And also, if I'm very honest with you guys, I didn't think we would have a timer that would extend past the first couple days. Because when I tried to do a subathon way back when I was raising money for my freedom from the US, the timer ended super early. And so it just turned it into a month of raising money. And that's why I do this now, as opposed to, because you guys are wonderful, but you're very languid, which is good, honestly, to me, because I get scared with too much. But that does mean that the subathon model at present doesn't really work for us. So we're just doing this to remind you guys what I've already got, and all of this has been funded by you guys, really, because everything you guys give me from from being live. Everything, every bit, every ad money, every sub, it all goes back into Twitch streaming. We don't have months yet where you guys pay me enough to go into savings. Which is fine. By the way, this is not a complaint. I just want to tell you. Cuz I don't talk a lot about our money situation. So with the money you guys have given me though, I have already gotten a 3D animated background and a reference sheet. Goji is doing the custom 3D model. That is why it is errored out, because there's no money changing hands. And I've already paid for the new layouts that we're going to be using. The 3.0 is not just like, it's a new outfit or what. No, it's a complete overhaul. Everything will be overhauled. New backgrounds, new layouts, new model, new schedule. Same me being live schedule, but like different schedule art, right? So if we make more than 500, there are going to be stretch goals. And of course there's stuff like this. New profile picture and new Fugis would be easier to get than animated trailers and custom background music. But I would still, if we made enough, we would be doing those too. Anything that is not this stuff will be going into like art for the channel. Probably a lot of Vivica chibis if we can. Some less chibi art of Ghostie, and that would be fun. And of course, this is what you guys get for doing stuff, for gifting to Ghostie. For 1,000 bits, not 100 bits, 1,000 bits, you get your name on the screen.
Chose to be last.
Varzel, thank you for being last.
Now Varzel
and
is
for
first.
being first currently. I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper.
Muted for training.
Oh, thank you for 100 bits. So for 1,000 bits, you get your name on the screen. For 5 subs, you get a scuffed possum drawing. We're going to be doing a stream at the beginning of October where I'm going to draw all of the scuffed possums for both the VTuber SummerSlam event, because I haven't done that yet, and for this event. We'll make a stream of it. For 2K bits, you get to decide on a safe for work post that I will have to put on Blue Sky. For 10 subs, you get VIP in chat. Do not abuse it. If you're insane and want to give me 60K bits, I will have to be swear banned for a week. Usually 60K bits is reserved for Salmiakki, but we currently already have Salmiakki, so we can't do extra Salmiakki on top of having Salmiakki. Speaking of, I will have to take my Salmiakki before we get into Peam. Now, we are only 60 doll hairs. I guess now 59 doll hairs. Away from Cozy Games Week. What is Cozy Games Week? Cozy Games Week is the week where I play cozy games on stream for your entertainment. I should say edutainment, but it's not edutainment. Let's be honest. I don't do edutainment. Some of the other goals I've thought, because here's the thing. When I did the goals for its VTuber SummerSlam, I wasn't thinking too much about things like whether or not I would need to do stuff, like whether or not I would need to buy things for it. So all of the goals in Subadona month are things that either I already have or things that don't cost extra to do. They may be playthroughs of games I already own. They may be one-off streams, like a lot of these are one-off streams. Hi, Altarian, how's it going? How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Like Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk's going to be a stream where I talk to you guys about coffee, about my enjoyment of it, different ways to prepare it, what to look out for, and also probably stories about my time as a coffee barista. Oh yeah? What's up with Tsukiko? I want to be happy for Tsukiko. Well, I'm happy for her anyway, but like I want to be more happy for Tsukiko. Ghostie lore stream would be a stream where it is a one-time event, right? Farm Fresh Xenomorph presentation would be a one-time event. But these are all things that I can do myself with no extra involvement or money. She basically got sniped by, hey, we need extra employee back at daycare. Can you come fill in a couple times a week? That's awesome! Congrats, Tsukiko! Let's go! So other goals might be things like, we could be talking about, writing stuff. We could be talking about background lore for the book stuff. I could show you things that I already have, or we could play games I already have. Like if we reach $1,000, which would be insane, and I doubt it would happen. If we reached $1,000, then we would be trying Morrowind again. If we reached $2,000, which is insane and would never happen, I would have to play the introduction to Fallout 3 without my Phobia safe mod. Please keep Tsukiko, we want her back. Yeah, because Tsukiko's awesome. Obviously, we love Tsukiko. Everybody loves Tsukiko. But yeah, so this is Subadon month. Just showing you guys where we are here. Because there were questions yesterday, which was fair. Like, you guys get to have questions if you want to. Also, I am a little sad today. I'm a little sad, because there's a lot that you guys could get, and a lot that you guys already got. Look, I'm going to be giving away 10 of the ebooks when we do our ebook launch party. Wow, I guess we got extra yesterday that it didn't tell me. Because we're already at 246. Thank you guys so much. I have some problems that are happening on my end. So some of you guys know this. Most of you guys probably know this. At least most people here probably know this. I, every few months, have to go and get injections in my leg for a non-deadly neurotoxin. Because I have spasticity issues in my leg. Well, in both my legs. But I primarily get the injections in my right leg because it's worse. And we can't afford to go get them when I was scheduled to go get them. Not because it costs money to get them. No, that's covered. But because it costs money to drive the several hours to the city and then stay overnight in a hotel. So now I am in. Ghostie gets nano machines injected into her to keep her flesh mech functional. I mean, it's non-deadly neurotoxin, not nano machines, but it's close enough. Close enough. But yeah, so I rescheduled, and now I won't get them until December. So I'm gonna be in a lot of pain for all of November and half of October. So I apologize. I'm probably gonna talk about the pain a little bit more. It'll be fine. We'll move on. Well, yeah, that I think is all the house cleaning that I needed to do stream-wise. What are we gonna be doing today? Today, we are going to be doing our Peam. We're going to Peam all over the place here on twitch.tv /outermost ghost. And then we're going to play some Thief Simulator because I just feel like doing thief things. Yay! Have fun with Pokemon. I'm gonna take my Salmiakki. Okay, it's down. No, the pain isn't happening yet, though. The pain will happen, like, in a month. Yeah. The pain... Well, I mean, the pain does happen now in the sense that... Oh my god, I forgot to change stuff. Holy shit, give me a second. No, Peam, please. I need you to not Peam all over my screen. Hopefully. Fucking god. Okay. Okay. Gonna try this again. Well, I mean, depending on your, what is going on with Peam? Peam? Thank you. I'd say no to Maliki. I'd say no to most gods, to be fair. Look, in some technicalities of fundamentalist evangelical Christianity, my husband is equivalent to a god, so I guess, you know, I would fuck my husband. We are on Ascent 3! Items have a additional weight. I will make gross sipping noises into the mic if I feel like it. I mean, to be fair, I am not Goji's Kamiyoshi. He said he wouldn't fuck his Kamiyoshi. He's like, wife is above Kamiyoshi. Take that, Randon. My husband would rather fuck me than he would rather fuck you. Yes, Randon is Goji's Kamiyoshi. Fellow Randonites in the chat are, you know... He would! He would rather fuck me than he would rather fuck you. Why are you sorry? But it's true. It's true. Okay, okay, I see. I see what's going on. Scream number 1 of the day. Oh yeah, so I guess I should tell you, eventually, we will be continuing to play Elden Ring. Obviously through Christ's generous guidance until we finish it. And then, after that, we do need to play Bloodborne. But Thrice has agreed to help us get to help guide us through Dark Souls 2 as well. So just so you know, your brain damaged opossum VTuber is going to clear most of the Souls games. Not gonna say all, cause I'm not gonna pretend like I'm definitely gonna play Dark Souls 1 or Sekiro. But at least you will know that at the end of this, she has cleared Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2, Elden Ring, and Bloodborne. I was just trying to decide whether we do Bloodborne before or after Dark Souls 2, because hi Porkchop, because you know Dark Souls 2 is much slower than Elden Ring, but Bloodborne is faster. What does favor? So I'm pretty sure we're doing Bloodborne next. No, most VTubers are not gonna be playing the Souls. Like, can I look up to the sky? Zeus, your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus. Yeah. I mean, I'm not Zeus's son, I guess. And I don't really do anything about Olympus destruction, but thank you. But I'll try. I have never played God of War. I do not know anything about it. Well, except for that Kratos is like very angry. That's all that I know about God of War. Is that Kratos is angry. That's Kratos, right? God of War's Kratos? I mean, in actual mythology, it's Ares, but... Am I getting it correct? Anyway. So Zeus has a lot of kids. He just fucks everyone and everything. Like, does it have a hole? He'll fuck it. And Hera fucking hates him for it, which is fair, but also, like, well, then why are you still with him? Oh, yeah, but I mean, that's not actual, mythology, that's just game. Yeah, exactly. Like, did Hades in actual mythology ever have kids, or was he always too busy working? That was the thing about Hades I always liked, was that he and Hephaestus and a few others were always just like, I have a job. I don't have time to go fuck mortals all the time. He does have kids? I don't remember any of that. Like, not video game kids. Because I know about Zagreus, but, like... And his daughter from the second game? Have not played the Hades games. They might be a little too fast-paced for Ghostie. He says that she's talking about playing Bloodborne. But yeah, as far as this, we are playing our daily Peam. Is an actual god of Greek origin. Is he actually Hades' son? I don't know whether this is a mesa or a whether it's a mesa day or a other day. There's 3 different mythos regarding him. He's a minor god. Yeah. Can I... Thank you. Okay, so essentially, because we know that at some point mythologies regarding these gods can be kind of called fan fiction, and just what was published into canon or not was questionable. Unfortunately, Greek god canon is a lot like Disney canon. They just decide whenever they want to have this or that back. Because I started watching the like react videos for Alien Earth, I keep getting recommended them on YouTube, and I keep telling them I'm not interested anymore. Because I've decided I'm not gonna interact anymore with it because it makes me angry.
Now Carefree is first.
Carefree, thank you so much for being first. Yeah. Yeah. Gods are wily like that. Doing my daily Peam. This seems like not the right climb for this difficulty. You're good. I had to pick between... Yeah! He at the very least is loyal, if nothing else, and he, like, actually does his fucking job. And doesn't just fuck off when he feels like it and go become a goat to have sex with a woman. Everybody talks about venerating Zeus, but nobody talks about how he became a goat that one time. Yeah, he doesn't turn into geese to assault women bathing. Exactly. Oh, God. Let's make a risky climb. Yeah, curse a woman for being assaulted by a man. That's literally not her fault. My hope. My house. In the middle of the street. Spite house. In the middle of the street. My hope is that by the end of this month, we have cleared all of the different difficulties in Peam. Why am I doing this? I don't know. 'Cause I feel like it. That's generally why. Okay, we're probably gonna have to try and get that beehive. I ate a beehive for the very first time, and I think that I'm dying. I ate a beehive. I ate a beehive for the very first time. Ah! For the very first time. Bees, leave me alone. Mimikyu. Sometimes you just have to scream at bees. Not enumerate bees. Enumerate bees is cool, but we can scream at normal bees. I would scream at normal bees if they were assaulting me. I took a beehive and they're like, ah! And I'm like, ah! Yeah, I would. I'd scream at normal bees. Normal bees, man! That can be our superhero, normal bees, man. He's just a swarm of bees. He is literally just a swarm of bees. Not even a man. Oh yeah? Ah, cute. I also have a Mimikyu. I have 3 Pokemon plushies. My Pokemon plushies are a Mimikyu, a Drifloon, and a Litwick. Those are my 3. Mimikyu is obviously one of the cutest Pokemon ever, possibly the cutest Pokemon ever. I would not say that Mimikyu is any less cute than any other Pokemon. Meh. I really hate tropics. You could be going, oh yeah, Ghostie hates the tropics biome and this thing, and you would be right. Ghostie also dislikes being in tropical areas because she does not do well in heat situations. That's not a place to stand. That's not a place to stand. Heat-based situations are difficult for the tiny possum. Why is heat difficult for Ghostie? Brain damage. Not even joking, it's a brain damage. Heat makes the MS worse. ba 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 ba. Ah, ba 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 ba. Ah, ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Aha! Aha! Also, I guess I should let you guys know we did not get the cat. There is no kitten. Embossing say. There is no kitten in Ghostie's house. But thank you for that stretch. Thank you for that hydrate. Thank you for watching your streamer. Right now I am watering with Dr. Pepper, but I do have water. Like, I legitimately just have water beside me as well. Get a good harvest? What kind of harvest do you get out of a streamer? Or do I not want to know that question? What the fuck? Well, that was a little bullshit. Well, try again. Loud sweating. Shifty eyes. I'm struggling with videos. I need to get on doing all. I transferred. Okay, so I record all of my streams locally. Just because, typically speaking, getting them later from Twitch can be kind of annoying. Like, the quality is not always the best.
Yeah, Koso. That's my opening negotiating position. Ha!
Platypus, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Appreciated. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I gotta write your name on the thing. Hold on. How are you, by the way? If you're like, why did the thing not update? Because, because I don't know how to set up. Glad it's Friday, fuck yeah. So I update the gold bar at the end of every stream. Because I can't get Stream Elements to understand subs and bits together as a thing. So I tried to set up a bar that was like counting points, quote unquote. But I couldn't figure out how to make it work properly. So yeah, you guys have to wait for me to be scuffed. Yeah. You got anything fun planned for the weekend? Oh, guys, I'm gonna let you know now. We are gonna be live tomorrow. We're gonna be live a little bit early because our friend Boa, right? Our wonderful friend Boa Kumi It's her 2.0 debut tomorrow. So what we're gonna do is I'll be live a little bit earlier than I usually am on Saturdays at least. And we're gonna raid into her when she starts. Cause I'm really excited to see her 2.0 set up and everything, and I want to support my bunny friend, my suck you bunny friend. I have multiple bunny friends. And like, most of my bunny friends know each other. I was like, I should introduce them. Wait a minute, they already know each other. And there might even be a bunny, I don't know, because I'm not a bunny, who does what I do as an opossum, which is... There's another bunny. I should talk to them. I get nervous about talking to opossums, though, because all of them are really cool looking. And then I'm like... So cool, though. Maybe he'll think I'm lame. I shouldn't talk to him. I am such an anxious person. I know that it's silly, but I have extreme anxiety. The mix of extreme anxiety and depression does not do the possum good. In fact, it does the possum quite badly, but you know, we have what we have. Why is it sometimes when I climb, even on, like, shore, it climbs as if it's raining at the beginning? Oh yeah, and because I haven't played Thief Simulator in, like, forever, the last time I played it was last August or last July, one of the two, and that was offline. We're gonna just start over a save, because I don't remember how to play that game. I'll pick it up quickly, I'm sure, but I don't want to... I remember us being somewhat into it, so I don't wanna go in and be like, I don't know what I'm doing, and then ruin us. I'm sure because it's a simulator game, it's probably a lot chiller, more chill than I am imagining. Ugh. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know what we're doing later. And if I feel bored with playing Thief Sim, then we'll switch to something else. I have a lot of video games installed on my gaming PC. I know that's shocking to some of you to think that your opossum VTuber who primarily streams video games might in fact play a video game. I know that lately, especially in the US, you know, there have been some assertions that video games cause violence. You know, I thought we were past this, but apparently not. Pretty sure there's definitive proof they don't. But this is from the same group that claimed that, you know, people who look like me, anime girls with animal ears and tails, are the height of degeneracy. So, I'm the height of degeneracy. I know it's not the height of degeneracy, but like, come on, come on. You cannot look at this possum and be like, this is so degenerate. I am disgusted and I can't believe that this creature is leading our youth down this road of you know, moral degradation. Guys, am I leading you guys down a path of moral degradation? You have to tell me if I'm leading you down a path of moral degradation. It's like being a 12-year-old cop. You have to tell me if you're a 12-year-old cop. Not if you're a cop. Like, I understand that cops don't have to tell you if they're cops. But you have to tell me if you are 12 years old and a cop at the same time. Okay? That is, you know, you via possum law have to tell me if you're 12 years old and a cop. You're just 12 years old. Get the fuck out of my chat. What the fuck are you doing? Those 18 plus. If you were a cop, hello. I am an normal little possum, and I am good for the environment. I eat ticks. Each opossum eats 5,000 ticks or so a year. By the way, there's ads incoming. I really appreciate you guys for, hello. For sticking through the ads with me. I understand they're annoying. I hate them too. But we are, trying to make sure that nobody gets hit with pre-roll ads when they come in immediately. I can probably take a break this time. I'll go use a little possum's room. You guys can, you know, be degenerates in private. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll take a quick break. Because, I mean, let's be honest, we're still in tropics. Fucking hate tropics. Is there one that takes us all the way up there? I don't think there is. I should pause. That leads over there. That just goes there. But it might actually be better because I don't see any further up that really go anywhere. So it's actually better to go that way. No. Okay, we'll take a break. Come back here in a moment. Please get yourself a snack, a drink, stretch your leggies, and I will see you in just a second. Burp. Hi, I've returned. Let's get back to the game. Alrighty. Right. Ignore the emote wheel, because I didn't mean to hit that. I was trying to just press E. But, ooh. But I'm small? So... I accidentally also pressed R. That wasn't some secret tech. That was just me fucking up. Imagine if I could actually speedrun this game. Like, imagine if I was actually good at it enough to speedrun it. That'd be pretty cool. But, Rans and I were talking about it, at the beginning of the month, I think. The main problem with learning to speedrun this game is that you can't just practice different biomes. You have to always be going through every biome. So it's kind of annoying in that sense. Because, for instance, if I have Shore down. Holy shit, do I have Shore down. And I have Caldera down. But I don't have, Tropics down. I can't just select Tropics from a thing to... I didn't know that would happen, if I'm honest. I can't just select Tropics from a thing, right? What? I can't just go to the menu and be like, I want to try Tropics today. I don't want to start at the shore, I want to start at Tropics. So I can't just practice Tropics solely. And that can be a little annoying just because it's like, well, then how am I supposed to get better at this one specifically? And the answer is you're not. It's supposed to be a climb taken as a whole, right? So it's very much that, not trying out different parts of it. And so yeah, I'm not gonna try and learn how to speedrun it, even though I think that it would be really fun if I could. I mean, there was the fun little cannon glitch, but they changed that. They didn't stop you from being able to fire out of the cannon like you do in the glitch. That is not what they did. They just raised the invisible walls. So you can't fire up like you used to be able to and get all the way up, you know? Which is, you know, I get why people were using it to get achievements in an unintended way. I tried to use it to get achievements in an unintended way, and guess what? It didn't work for Ghostie. So all my achievements are done properly. The only one that one could say is a little bit iffy on whether I deserve it is the catching the frisbee at 100 meters, and that's just because I did it with Goji's help. Goji and I got on alone and did it. And we did it by him just helping me. Like us just like working it out together as opposed to accidentally catching one that happened to be, you know? Maybe you don't. And if you don't, that's also fair. Oh, hey, look, those. Those are good. Yeah. Lemons. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. So this is kind of where we were before, and then I noped out of there because I didn't feel like I could do the climb up. And I was unwilling to use my peton. No. But this time I think we're gonna try it because we have both the anti-rope cannon and the chain launcher. Hi Blisky, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I think they want us to go towards that, because usually the way that these maps work is they put the luggage along where they intend you to climb. So we're gonna try it. Oh, they clearly want us to go. You're high AF? Oh no, what kind of pain are you in? Well, it wants us to go this way. And say it, well, it doesn't want you to do anything. It's generated. And it is generated. It is a it is a map that is technically generated. It's not made in the sense of like, oh, they would like you to go this direction. It's not like, or what I mean is it's not laid out by hand. There we go. That's the word I meant. Oh. The lining that holds your intestines together is all twisty, like a pretzel, and inflamed. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That make... The fuck was that? I understand. Ghostie gets. Ghostie understand. Partly because Ghostie is also constantly in pain. Is Ghostie alive? Yes, that means she is in pain. The funny thing about the word pain is that in French you spell bread same way that we in English spell pain. I don't remember what pain is in French. I don't. Like, whatsoever. Excuse me. A sneezy possum. I don't have THC edibles, I have CBD edibles. 'Cause I hate being high. But I do need the pain management. If you do not know... What? I can actually get rid of that. Yeah, I have no idea. I used to know. Maybe that was one of the parts that got eaten by the brains. I can stand here. Go over this way. I also don't speak French, but I used to be conversational in it. And then I had a really bad teacher. Read a lot of pain cards, that's fair. That is fair. Okay, so we're close. We're close to the top. Because it just stopped raining. Ah, yeah, there it is. Oh. I got all excited and I started trying to climb. I didn't have any stamina. I just get excited, okay? There's a reason most of my friends would recommend having a toddler leash when you have to deal with me. And video games. Specifically in video games. Nobody would normally toddler leash a ghostie. No sane individual would toddler leash a ghostie. Not to say that there might not be some less sane individuals who would try, but... Oh. Room's open. If we don't take too much time, I'll do a tenderfoot run and show you guys Doom. Making sure, yes, Doom is open. So like if I die on this run and it's not, doesn't take another like ton of time. I'll release yourself and hand the leash to Ghostie and be like, have at it. Look, I have brain damage. Fuck. Fuck. I have brain damage and a non-zero amount of people will tell me that it's not brain damage, it's ADHD or autism. I have been told I have autism. Wait, which way am I going? Shit. What's that way? Fucking tumbleweeds. A non-zero amount of... Fuck. Friends have told me in the past, Ghostie, I think you have autism. Or I think you have ADHD. Where am I going? That's not the right way. But that's not the right way. Is this is the right way. But I've never been diagnosed with shit. Actually, that's a lie. I've been diagnosed with major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, and depersonalization derealization disorder. Yippee! And I have that one guy who told me that I have anxiety because I'm a woman. I don't know. Look, just because I have a fixation on certain not real things doesn't mean I have autism. That's called female hysteria, sir, and it's mixed with good vibes. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I would never sleep with that man. Holy shit, he's an asshole. I hate him. I don't actually hate him, but I dislike him greatly. And also, he's not my husband, so... And I'm monogamous. I currently have a fairly clear set of whether or not I will sleep with someone. I know. Yeah, female hysteria is treated in history with, for those of you who do not know, if a female had hysteria, you would be sent to the doctor and he would masturbate her. Oh shit. This is the bad sun event all over again! But no, if you guys remember last year while I was trying to see if I actually did have a dissociative disorder, I met with a psychiatrist via distance stuff. And he was not a very nice person. He made fun of me for being a VTuber. He asked me what I did for work, and I was like, well, I'm pretty disabled, so I can't really do a normal job, so I play video games on the internet. And he was like, that's a little weird, isn't it? I was like, I guess if you're not in the ecosystem, it can seem that way, but you know, it's just not bad at all. And he was like, that sounds like you're looking for someone else's validation, and I don't actually think that people can make money by playing video games on the internet. And I was like, okay. I mean, I don't make much money, but you know, there are people who do. I am not emblematic of every VTuber. Actually, no, I take that back. I am emblematic of every VTuber. Hello, I am Ghostie. I am the only emblematic. He also, like, cause I was already diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and he was like, well, you have anxiety. Which, of course you have anxiety. You're a woman. All women have anxiety. And I was like, eh? Eh? He was not my diagnosing psychiatrist. He was not the man who gave me my diagnosis. Because he told me that, I'm into too. There is still some anxiety. Well, I mean, yeah, but like, the disorder anxiety. Like, having the sense that you can be anxious. All humans have the ability. Let me go. Have the ability to be anxious. That is true. But not all humans have generalized anxiety disorder. Which is also true. But not all women have generalized anxiety disorder. I know, shocking. Talked about this before, but Buddy wanted to put me on benzodiazepine again. I was on benzos for muscle relaxant purposes before, and I did not have a good time on them. Holy shit. I had a really bad time on benzodiazepine. And so when he was like, I'm gonna put you on benzos, I'm like, you're not. And he was like, we'll see about that. I'll be like, well, buddy, look, here is the situation we're in, right? Buddy can prescribe all he wants, but as I am not an inpatient care, I get to decide if they go in my mouth. And I personally do not wish to be a zombie again. So the benzodiazepines would not go in my mouth. He told me he'd see about that, and I just, reported him to the medical authorities in my province. And they did what they were gonna do. From what I understand, they investigated him and found out he didn't have a license to practice. He hadn't had a license to practice since he stopped practicing professionally and went into teaching at a university. So he got in trouble. No? No? Gotta get away from the dynamite, they'll kill you. Kill you dead. And personally, I do not like being killed dead. We're probably just gonna have to climb in. No. The thing I dislike about Mesa more than I dislike about Alpine is that sometimes it can be harder to make like really good time in Mesa, because if you don't get like the sunscreen and stuff, you're kind of SOL for the times that the path generated to get to the top takes you a lot of times outside. Like, I get the feeling that this one is gonna be more of an outside one. I just get that feeling in my little possum bones. Because some Mesa ones are mostly interior, where you're going in and you're going through stuff inside. But just like with Alpine, to be fair, a lot of them can also be outside. But with Alpine, because the snowstorms are not a constant, it's a lot easier to like recover from them. Whereas here in Mesa, the sun being the thing you're trying to escape from becomes kind of annoying eventually. Because there's going to be a point in the day that you cannot make any progress outside if you don't have a if you don't have sunscreen. Because the sun will just be on the face of it, and you won't be able to escape. And so sometimes it's worth like going down there, even though we can see two sandwiches. You know what I'm talking about? Dynamites. Gotta eat that so we can get rid of our thing, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, those are poisonous up there. They're not venomous, because they won't... They won't bite us, so they're not venomous. But, yeah. I remember I told my friends at the time about the guy, and that was still during the time we were doing the streamed TTRPG. And the GM always did a warning at the beginning of the TTRPG where it was like, hey, some scenes might cause anxiety. Like, this is intended to be more of a stressful, kind of adult-themed game. It deals with trauma, it deals with stuff like that. And I told them about this, and he was like, when I was doing the introduction, I almost added in, it may cause anxiety if you're a woman. And then he was like, and then I realized that the majority of the audience wouldn't catch the reference. I didn't want anybody to get upset, so it was so good. I love my friends. My friends are great. I'm not biased. I'm not biased at all. Laughs and sad trans man. What, boy? Hold on. I mean, I guess it's good that you literally have no ability to have generalized anxiety disorder, loud sweating, if you're a trans man, because that means you're a man, and Ghostie's confused now. Ghostie is made of confusion. Oh, yeah, no, you're still not a woman. I apologize. You don't qualify as a woman because you're a man. Ah! Ah! And then sometimes I just have like, I don't know if anybody else does this, if you guys have these issues. Sometimes when you're just at your wit's end, I don't think my foot was supposed to turn that way, if I'm honest with you. You just don't have, hey, okay. You just give up on feeling the emotions you're supposed to be feeling. Nope. Fucking hell. You just give up on the emotions you're supposed to be feeling. And you're like, yeah, I guess I'm just not gonna be a proper human today. I'm not gonna feel anything. I'm gonna say a lot of out-of-pocket shit. Not because I want to, but because, you know, that's just where I am today. Well, I try to warn you guys. Yeah, I landed on a cactus. It went up my butt. I'm not happy about it. Well, I try to warn you guys if I'm having like a really bad depression day. Luckily, I get to pretend like I'm not having any dissociations at any time, because the word dissociation has gotten so much, you know, play in modern culture, especially with TikTok and stuff, that it's basically lost its meaning. So I get to be like, yes, I'm dissociating, and all of you are like, oh yeah, no, I do that too, and maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know, I don't live your life. I barely live my life. You know, I meant this to take a lot. Stop it. Meant this to take a lot less time. But whatever. We're fine. And then if you get high enough, the sun doesn't care about you. Yeah, this was a mostly being outdoors climb mesa. Our country reeks of trees. Our yaks are really loud, and they smell like rotting beef carcasses. And we have to clean up after them, and our saddle sores are the best. We proudly wear women's clothing and earrings and shoots up our skirts. And the buzzards, they fly overhead, and poisonous snakes will devour us whole, and our bones will bleach in the sun. And we will probably go to as is our great reward for being the royal Canadian kilted the Axeman. Yeah, this is a longer climb than I usually take. You guys see my times. Typically, they're under an hour. Welcome back. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day, Barzil. Yeah, it took me a long time to find friends who are not awful. I've told stories about my old friend group before. Some of my friends that I had as a child were actually pretty cool. Like, one of them that is still my friend who sometimes comes around here is really awesome and I love her. But there is a certain subset of those people that were not very nice. It's Friday! Yeah, Goji's excited about it being Friday as well. I don't think I get to have lunch today though. We're a little strapped for food at the moment, but that's fine. We have leftover spaghetti and meatballs, which we'll have for dinner, and that'll be delicious. And I'll just drink Dr. Pepper's so that it appetite suppresses. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be so delicious. But we ate all of the cookies I made last weekend, so we don't have any dessert. But that's okay. We don't have to have dessert all the time. Oh yes, of course it's stored in the marinara sauce. Why would you not store it in the marinara sauce? That seems like a crazy person thing to do. You explain to me what insane person would not store the noodles and the meatballs in the marinara sauce. You explain to me right now. I want to know an account of why some insane person would do that. Yeah, we haven't even started Thief Sim yet. What if we just play Peam all day? I mean, it is my channel, so I kind of get to... Oh my god. Decide these things. I guess I'll just wait over here until the firestorm's done. Okay, enjoy your lurk. It's also, I guess, fine if I just do a daily Peam. And I don't do more. It's just, you know, I do like to show you guys some variety. Peam is not the only game that holds my interest. I guess it's up to me, huh? It's up to the possum. What does the possum want to do on the possum's channel? Scream. I wish to scream. That is what I wish to do. Ah! There, I have screamed. I have screamed. You will cast fox. Yeah, I told you. Yeah, we need that. What do we? Oh yeah, I have 2 balloons. I'm not a person, I am for opossum stack. And we're wrapped up in a fancy robe, we'll tell you that's a fact. We might look a little bigger, that's cause all our snacks are packed. But I'm not a person, I am for opossum stacked. I'm not a person, I'm not a person, I'm the possums in a coat. We like to claim it's Gucci, but we got it from a goat. There's fancy clothes, I'm a god, whatever boats you float. But I'm not a person, I'm the possums in a coat. I'm not a person, I am for opossum snack den. We're wrapped up in a fancy robe, we'll tell you that's a fact. We might look a little bigger, that's cause all our snacks are packed. But I'm not a person, I am for opossum stacked. Again, I think I've said this before, but I'm pretty sure the next one is 5 turtles in a pile, but I don't remember. Because it's not possums, it's not opossums, and I'm not interested in turtles. We'll cook once. Kiln! Go to the kiln! Down to the kiln! How far up here can I? Okay, it's not super far. We do have an ad coming. I'm not gonna pause this time because I gotta keep going. I know. Just trust a possum. Trust possum, okay? We'll be here after the ad break. I can almost guarantee you we will not have beaten the kiln. I am not convinced that we will end the stream after we either die or Peam. I didn't cook the scout cookies. I didn't cook the scout cookies. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. This is the last ascent, by the way, where you do not have to bring your own flare. So once you get past Ascent 3, which is this one. This is Ascent 3. They no longer have flares for you at the top. What is this shit? What is this? So you have to either find one on your way up or bring the one from the crashed plane. So what we will be doing once we get to Ascent 4 and past is bringing the one from the plane. Just because I don't have streamer luck. Streamer luck is a thing, and it is a thing for most streamers. I do not have it. I only have bad luck. Ghostie only has bad luck. For instance, it is highly unlikely that we will find enough for an opossum space program. If we had streamer luck, then we would have already found... We would have found Opossum space program by now. But... we do not have. We do not have, therefore, no streamer luck. Just like how on Wednesday, yeah. On Wednesday, during Phasmo, I always died first. Lissa had the streamer luck for Phasmo. I don't even have streamer luck for Elden Ring, but I don't think Elden Ring is very much luck based. I think it's more like skill based. And as much as I can be like, haha, so I am more skill, I'm not. I am not more skilled than the majority of you. In fact, I am less skilled than the majority of you, just for the fact that I have, no degrees or anything like that, and I have brain damage. 17 whole spots. I need to see if I can get my MRI. If I can get my latest MRI and find somewhere to do merch off of, I want to make shirts that are like this person beat Dark Souls 3, what's your issue? And what I've heard is that there's some skissues amongst the younger generations because they don't like pushing. They don't like pushing themselves. I don't know, I'm not of a younger generation than my generation. So I couldn't tell you. What generation is Ghostie part of? The generation of Ghostie. Fucking energy drinks. I understand the use of energy drink in this game. However, I dislike them. The use of energy drink in this game is to go fast. I'm pretty sure you get a sugar crash after. We're gonna have to go and hurry, Rocks. I wanna go there next. I'm not a person, I am for opossum stacked. And we're wrapped up in a fancy robe, we'll tell you that's a fact. We might look a little bigger, that's 'cause all our stacks are packed. But I am not a person, I am for opossum stacked. I am not a person, I'm 3 possums in a coat. And we like to claim it's Gucci, but we got it from a goat. Say it's vintage or it's avant-garde, whatever boats you float. But I am not a person, I'm 3 possums in a coat. Can I go up to this standy spot? Is this a standy spot or is this a failure of a standy spot? It's a standy spot! Just in case. But yeah, I think we can make it to the Peam. I think we can make it all the way to a Peam. Thank you guys for sitting through the ad break. I appreciate you. Remember, even if you don't give a single red cent or blue cent. I don't know what color your money is. Whoa! That is not how that was supposed to work. Even if you never give the possum a single penny. If you watch, it is helpful. So thank you very much. Watching if you see ads, if you don't see ads. That is all incredibly helpful for Ghostie. Twitch Turbo is nice. I might just have to go up here. I don't like it, but... Hurdy rock! Hurdy rock! Hurdy rock! Did I stand on you yet? Thank you. Ah! Oh my god, this is how I die. No, no, no! That is in fact how I died. That was the longest one in a while. Well, that is how it goes. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. No, Ghostie does not accept chat play. Ghostie is a primarily solo gamer. And I only play occasionally with some people. But I understand the ask. Alright, guys. I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna send you guys along. Let's see. Where can I send you? Let me see who is alive. Lots of people are alive. I'm gonna send you guys over to Honest, cause Honest is amazing. He is reacting to the Nintendo Direct, which I'm gonna be honest, I never watched the Nintendo Direct. You guys have a wonderful day. Eat something delicious. Have something you love. I will be back tomorrow for some more games before we go see my wonderful friend Boa. But until then, have a wonderful day.